Hello there, my beautiful Cancer friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, we have an intense transit coming up here on October the 13th. This is where the planet Mercury enters the sign of Scorpio. Now, Mercury is a planet of thought and communication, while Scorpio is a sign that asks us to look into the deeper meaning of the things that we are experiencing. To me, this feels like a truth seeker energy. We're going to feel this in our own lives, but also in the world. All right, so this is where a lot of us are going to find ourselves having deeper conversations with people in order to find deeper meaning to things. Also things that are feelings, emotions that are hidden, suppressed, or even unresolved matters. Some of you are going to see some of these surfacing at this time. This is where Spirit is asking you to keep yourself grounded, to really watch and be aware of your own reactions and responses here. Think things through before responding here, everyone, and be aware of your emotional reaction here, okay? So truths are being revealed here, everyone, October the 13th. What I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with an oracle card. This is a random oracle deck. Spirit has called me to use this for you today. I'm going to pull three tarot cards here to see what else Spirit wants to share with you, followed by a bonus card from the Priestess of Light oracle deck. Where there's shadow, there is light. This is why I was called to use this deck. And then we're going to close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Cancer, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear around this transit. So we are getting for you good gossip. Look at that. There's good gossip going around about you. Now, some of you might be resonating with the image of this card. So the message is your reputation is very good at this time, or you're being talked about in a positive way. So I'm going to say that one more time. Your reputation is very good at this time, or you're being talked about in a positive way. And the keywords here are reputation, image, and well-known. Look at that. That's you, Cancer. You have this beautiful aura, this beautiful magnetic energy around you, within you that is shining. Any kind of stress or worry you have about what people think of you, you've just gotten your answer, okay? So any kind of negative experiences you're seeing in your mind, visualizing in your thoughts, I want you to release it and let it go. All right, we have the Five of Swords. This is your first card. So this is all about protecting your boundaries, but also protecting yourself. The swords are thoughts, protecting your thoughts, your mind from thoughts that work against your desired reality, your desired life experience, okay? So protect yourself from any kind of thoughts or things that make you feel not good. So that is the Five of Swords. We have the Lover's card. Follow your heart. Know that there is love all around you. You're also being guided at this time. You're being put in alignment with something that is meant to come into your life right now. The Lover's card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. All right. And next we have the Hangman card. So I feel the way that you're experiencing the world, the way that you're seeing the world, perceiving it is about to change. This is going to change in a really big way where part of you is going to be left behind, I feel like. And it's a part of you that should have been left behind a long time ago. Okay, so a lot of belief changes coming up here, a lot of the way that you interpret what it is that your experience is changing. Ultimately, that is what's going on here. So and other major arcana cards. So there's definitely a big change taking place in your life. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Now, this is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. Oh my goodness, Cancer. So lots of things happening for you. This energy, Mercury in the sign of Scorpio, a lot of deep things are surfacing here for you. It's really showing up through your cards, especially the Hangman. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right. So if you're seeing the numbers 5, 6, and the number 12, this is a confirmation that there's something in this reading for you today, especially if you're seeing 5, 6, 1, 2 in that sequence. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. You have a lot of power. You're highly intuitive. I just feel that there's a lot of messages, a lot of information that Spirit is sharing and communicating to you. And this is coming through everything that is going on around you. So sometimes we can get in our head and start to think things that make us not feel good, right? And this is where we have emotions of anxiety or stress, worry, tension, we get headaches, or our body starts to react to those thoughts. So right now, the communication for you is within your own body. This is why the month of October, Spirit is asking all of us to turn inwards, right? So anything that you're experiencing outside of you, external to you, it feels a little bit chaotic, a little bit turbulent. Let's go inward and calm our own energy first before we look at what's happening externally. Okay, we have to look inward, like, okay, what is going on within me? What am I watching that might be creating this turbulent energy? I feel there's something coming in from your visual portal or your eyes. Okay, there's something that you're seeing, something that you're hearing and feeling because you're watching it. Now, I feel that there are many different things that are happening in the world here, everyone, and truths are going to come out in the world around this time, right? But also, don't believe everything that you see, okay? I feel there's a lot of illusions, a lot of different kinds of things. There's also really big things happening. But when we focus our energy there, sometimes we just have to tune things out, right? Just tune things out, especially if it's interfering with what it is that you're trying to create in your life. It's good to be aware, but not to dwell on that energy. Now, what's happening is healthy boundaries need to be placed here, especially around people. Perhaps you're feeling turbulent energy, or I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of a rift. And it's only because there's something coming to light. There's a little bit more clarity here for you around a situation through communication. Perhaps you have talked to someone, gained information. Something's coming to light that might make you feel that it's uncomfortable. Really, that's what it is. And it's maybe there's anger, there's emotions or feelings. Spirit wants you to allow yourself to feel the emotions, but don't hold on to them. Don't give them any kind of weight right now, especially when we feel them. And I know that's hard to do, right? It's easier said than done. But once you start to practice doing this, you'll get really good at it. But ground your energy here, allow the emotions to rise, but let them pass. And a good way to control this is to do breathing exercises. Count to 90 seconds and breathe deeply in and out, right? As you're counting to 90. And usually they pass. You can try other things too, like jumping jacks or doing burpees or something like that, just to burn the energy out, to burn those thoughts out of your mind. So it's all about the distraction, but you know what? It's distracting it to get it to release itself, right? So you're not focusing on holding on to it. So Spirit wants you to put some grounding practices in place here, everyone, and just be very mindful of what it is that you're consuming mentally here. Okay, this could be gossip, right? I know there isn't any kind of bad gossip for you. I feel sometimes we can, I'm getting linguistic illusions coming up, like not understanding, or the way that we perceive the words that are being spoken to us, the words that we are reading somewhere. Everyone has a different way of interpreting it. And perhaps the way that you interpret it might not be the way that the person is explaining it or exchanging communication with you, or vice versa. Someone might not be understanding you, and it's almost making you feel a certain way here. So again, ground your energy here. And I feel focusing on the communication, understanding I always ask questions, because sometimes I don't understand what a person is saying. So I'll ask them a few questions just to clarify. I'll double up on some of my words, and this is where you'll find me even repeating things in my readings. And it's only because spirit guides want you to really get that in and really understand, okay, this is what I need to focus on. So this is why they sometimes have to they want me to repeat it. We've got the Lovers card here, everyone. This is an alignment that is taking place. This is a synchronicity, but there's a lot of love here at the core of this energy. There's a lot of love in your life. There's a lot of love within you. Spirit is wanting you to walk through that mindset of love, kindness, compassion towards others, towards everything. Treat everyone the way that you want to be treated. And when you're giving that energy out to people and you feel that you might not be receiving something in return, then maybe you're not meant to share that energy with that person at this time. I feel when you're giving your love out, everyone, you want to give it without any kind of expectations or any kind of strings attached to it. When you put when you have expectations or strings attached, that's where we start to feel resentment, disappointment, these kinds of things, right? Like, why is this person not reciprocating this? I feel that the people that are meant to reciprocate you, the people that are aligned to you, will reciprocate it, right? And you will see it come back to you in many other forms, which is through animals and everything around you, right? It doesn't show up in the form that sometimes we're expecting it to. So expect the unexpected here, but also remember, we want to come from a place of love, kindness, and compassion. If you feel that you're feeling a certain way with somebody because you're giving energy out, but it's not making you feel good, that is an energy drainer, okay? So these are the people you want to be very mindful of and limit the amount of energy that you're putting there. We have a connection happening with this card. Spirit is asking you to follow your heart, follow what it is that your heart desires, what it is that you truly want to experience in your life. What is it that you want to experience in your life, Cancer? Spirit is asking you, I want you to visualize it in your mind and believe that you're actually going to get there, like you're going to experience this. And I feel some of you are experiencing your current life as that beautiful, blessed place. There's more coming to this. It's expanding, okay? And you're in alignment with something or someone. And again, this is connected to your heart center. So Spirit is wanting you to be open here when this comes in. You're going to know what this is when it shows up in your life, if it already hasn't, okay? And I feel this is something that was hidden that is being revealed to you. There's something that is going to happen in your life, and I feel this is going to be an event in a day, like something that happens big, and there's this, I don't know, it's an understanding or way of looking at something, and this is coming through the Hangman card, by the way, so this is now coming into this card. The way that you're looking at maybe a loved one, somebody in your life, perhaps because you have shifted your mindset to love, growth, and abundance, you're starting to see this person differently from a more loving light. This is so powerful because this is going to shift the way that you actually work in this relation or how you show up in this relationship. And this is going to shift things for you in a very powerful way. And oh my gosh, it's going to be a beautiful experience. This is what I'm getting in my mind here. I can't even explain it in words right now. You're being guided here, by the way. There's signs. I feel that some of you don't realize you're following signs. Some of you are aware of the signs. I'm getting feathers coming in. They come in a lot as messages. I do feel some of you are seeing a loved one that is passed on in your life right now, showing up in some form. Whether this is you seeing their picture, remembering them, coming into your dreams. Maybe you found an object that belonged to them, or you have a picture of them. Something that reminded you of them. And this is just a reminder that they're with you and a part of your spiritual team, right? Some of you are making a big choice somewhere in your life, like a big decision here to follow the path that you desire to follow. And I'm getting this This is the alignment. This is the merging of your desired reality, that timeline. You're about to merge to it here. This is where it happens for you. And Spirit wants you to choose that timeline. They want you to choose your desire, whatever that might be for you, and commit yourself to walking down that path. And this is so important because this is where you're going to experience a lot of different things happening in your life. And this is where I feel a different reality is what's revealing itself to you this month of October, especially around the 13th. You're going to start feeling these energies. We've got the Hangman. So it feels almost like a storm, like a tunnel. And this tunnel, this could be a portal that is being, that is actually sending you, connecting you to that timeline. I feel like I'm seeing someone in a tunnel and they're moving and they were here, now all of a sudden they're over there. It's like completely different. For some of you, this is going to come in the way of like an actual storm in your life, things that are a little bit chaotic. Some of you might be experiencing more of an internal chaos rather than an external chaos, right? And this is a change. And sometimes it feels uncomfortable, right? It might not feel super intense. It could be very mild, but it's definitely a shift that you're going to feel in your life. And the way that you're seeing things, again, the way that you're going to perceive your world, it's going to shift completely from what you were perceiving it as. This is so powerful what's happening here for you, Cancer. It's like you're going to go from upside down to right side up. And you're going to see things a little bit more clearly. You're going to understand things from a different perspective, a perspective maybe you have looked at a few times but really didn't believe. And all of a sudden you're finding yourself believing this other side, other perspective, right? And there are, I feel illusions are dissolving. I feel whatever kind of boundaries you may have had between you and something else, maybe this is you and the universe or God or something else, spirit, these are dissolving. And all of a sudden you're going to gain that clarity, right? And this is going to, it's like an awakening. It's incremental awakenings that we all go through, and we're all at a different level. It's infinite, right? It goes on forever. And what's happening is you're incrementally opening up to these little bits of information, these little bits of awareness. And this is what's actually changing your life. And this is, I feel this has already started for some of you, but you're really going to feel the potent energy October the 13th and the 2 weeks after that. Okay, so no, this is just an experience that you're going through. You're actually ascending. You're moving to a higher frequency, a higher vibration, and it comes with a little bit of turbulence. Okay, it comes with a bit of turbulence. You're going to feel this. Again, the intensity is going to be different for everyone out there. But know that this is actually you growing. This is an expansion happening within you. You are spiritually expanding, even consciously. And I feel this is a paradigm shift for some of you. There's something within your subconscious that is actually shifting. And this is such a powerful thing because this is what I feel some of you have manifested into your life without even knowing it. I feel this is a manifestation that is taking shape. And what I'm getting here is, where is my moldavite stone? I think I put it in my bedroom, but I have a moldavite. So any of you that have a moldavite stone know that when you have this powerful stone, it can create changes. And these changes sometimes come in the form of chaos, something that I've heard people say, oh my gosh, it created the worst change in my life. I had to go through the worst things, but sometimes it starts the change off that you're afraid to take. And yes, it might feel like chaos, especially if you're not ready for the change. It will create what it is and release all the things that don't belong in your life. And this can be scary for some of us, right? And you might want to throw the stone away. So just be mindful of when you pick up stones and things, because they do have a lot of energy, right? So moldavite, it feels like a moldavite shift that is happening, that is necessary. It needs to happen. Some of us are delaying this for whatever reasons we have, but I feel this is about to set off for some of you. It's necessary, and don't be afraid of it. Instead, let's flow with it, prepare, right? All of these kinds of things. And you know what? Things happen for a purpose, a reason. There's always a purpose behind everything. Okay, so know that you're coming to a better place. Know that you are going to come out into this other end that is just so beautiful, So Spirit is wanting you to walk that path of faith and know that everything that you desire is going to come into your reality, okay? This is what this energy is meant to bring in. Things that you were meant to see, that you are meant to see, and you're going to see happening, okay? So the Hangman card, let's go ahead and pull a bonus card from the Priestess of Light Oracle. See what it is that Spirit wants to share with you through this deck. All right. What is it that Spirit wants to share with you here, Cancer? We are getting idyllic times, the garden and paradise. This is such a beautiful card. And it has an owl on it and a butterfly. These could be signs for some of you, especially if you're seeing these. The number 48, if you're seeing this number anywhere in your life, this is a confirmation of this message. And those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 48 days, 48 hours around the message of this card. Some of you might be a life path 4 or 8. That's coming in as a confirmation here. So let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you through this deck, everyone. And the owl, I feel messages are coming in, communication. So pay attention to your dreams, but also, you know, when someone is giving you advice or giving you criticism, they want you to take the information in, absorb it, and kind of not obsess over it. Like sometimes we can overthink things that people are saying. So you want to do this without any kind of emotions attached to it. I feel this is the owl speaking to some of you. So the message here is an owl blesses the priestess of the garden as she holds a butterfly in her hands. This portends a time of great peace and joy coming your way. It may be an unexpected blessing or the long-awaited result of extensive effort on your part. The butterfly reminds us the gentle power to become something completely new through the process of metamorphosis. As a caterpillar changes through an internal alchemical process, it experiences intense pressure and difficulty. In time, it emerges from its cocoon as a winged butterfly, having forged the strength to travel thousands of miles in its migration. Similarly, the hardships that you've gone through have brought you great value and inner strength, transforming your life and carrying you to a new reality or pleasant experiences and peaceful surroundings. So get ready for the idyllic times ahead. Let yourself relax and appreciate the peace and beauty coming to your life. On a purely practical level, this card can be foretelling an upcoming trip or even a move to a picturesque and lush environment, one that may seem like a paradise to you. This bodes well for your energy and your future. If you can't go on vacation or make a move now, you can still create idyllis of peace and happiness in your daily life. Surround yourself with the beauty of nature, the trees, flowers, birds, and animals that are ever-present blessings from the universe. Know that every moment you stop to relax and appreciate your natural world, you bring an idyllic time to your life. After all, paradise is always there. You should choose to experience it. So once again, Spirit is asking you to choose to experience it. All right, so this message comes with an affirmation, which I'm going to read to you. So feel free to write this down and use it in your life. So I open my life to experiencing the wonders of nature all around me. Beauty and peace fill my life in many delightful ways. So one more time. I open my life to experiencing the wonders of nature all around me. Beauty and peace fill my life in many delightful ways. So I love this message for you today. Look at that. Powerful. All right, let's go ahead and pull an angel number. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting for you, Cancer, 7777. If you're seeing these numbers in this sequence anywhere in your life, this is a confirmation of this message. So perseverance. Spirit wants you to have perseverance here, everyone. The keywords are change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdoms, and enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. So look at that. I'm going to read that one more time, okay? So there's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for wisdom within you, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. So I love that message. So this is your reading today. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.